Most people think going from $0 to $100,000 requires a high-paying job, a lucky investment, or years of painful sacrifice. But after watching this entire video, you will realize that reaching six figures is actually a simple math problem combined with discipline, and I am going to give you the exact smart money plan that took me from absolutely nothing to a $100,000 net worth without winning the lottery or inheriting a penny. Let me start by telling you something that might sound crazy. The first $100,000 is the hardest dollar amount you will ever save. That is a famous quote from Charlie Munger, the billionaire investor, and he was right. The reason is that when you have nothing, your money is not working for you. You are working for your money. Every dollar you save comes directly from your effort, your time, and your discipline. But here is what most people do not understand. Once you cross that $100,000 mark, your money starts to develop a heartbeat. It starts to breathe on its own. The compound interest kicks in. The investment returns start matching or even exceeding what you can save from your job. And the second $100,000 comes faster than the first. The third comes even faster. So your only job right now is to get that first $100,000 by any ethical means necessary. And I am going to show you exactly how. Let me give you the smart money plan broken down into 6 clear steps. Follow these steps in order and you will get there. Skip one and you will struggle. Step 1 is to track every single dollar you spend for 30 days. I know this sounds boring. I know you think you already know where your money goes, but I promise you that you do not. When I did this for the first time, I was shocked. I was spending over $200 a month on coffee shops and convenience store snacks. Another $100 on subscription services I never used. Another $100 on takeout because I was too tired to cook. That was $400 a month, almost $5,000 a year on absolutely nothing. That $5,000 invested annually over 10 years at 8% return becomes over $75,000. My coffee and laziness was costing me a down payment on a house. So track your spending. Use a notebook, a spreadsheet, an app like YNAB or Emma or Mint. Just do it. Step 2 is to build a beginner emergency fund of $1,000. Before you invest a single dollar, before you pay off debt above minimum payments, you need $1,000 in a separate savings account. This is your buffer against life. Your car breaks down. Your dentist finds a cavity. Your phone screen cracks. Without this $1,000, these small emergencies become credit card debt. And credit card debt is the enemy of wealth building. So open a separate account, set up an automatic transfer of whatever you can afford every week, and do not touch it unless there is a real emergency. Step 3 is to attack high-interest debt with everything you have. High-interest debt is anything above 8%. Credit cards, payday loans, some personal loans. This debt is an emergency because it grows faster than any investment you can make. Every dollar you put toward a 20% credit card is earning a guaranteed 20% return. No stock market can promise that. So pay the minimum on everything else and throw every extra dollar at the highest interest debt first. This is called the avalanche method, and it saves you the most money in interest. Step 4 is to expand your emergency fund to 3 to 6 months of expenses. Once your high-interest debt is gone and you have your $1,000 starter fund, now it is time to really protect yourself. Calculate your monthly essential expenses: rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance. Multiply that by 3 if you have a stable job or 6 if your income is variable. Put this money in a high-yield savings account or a cash ISA in the UK or a money market fund in the US. This money does not go into stocks. It does not go into crypto. It is your insurance policy against job loss, medical emergencies, or economic downturns. Having this fund changes your psychology completely. You stop living in fear. You take better career risks. You sleep better at night. Step 5 is to invest 15 to 25% of your gross income into tax-advantaged accounts. This is where the real wealth building happens. In the U.S., that means funding your Roth IRA, then your 401k, especially if there is an employer match, then a taxable brokerage account if you still have money left. In the UK, that means funding your stocks and shares ISA first, then your pension, then a general investment account. And within these accounts, you buy low-cost index funds, the S&P 500, a global all-cap fund, or a target date fund if you want to be completely hands-off. You do not need to pick winning stocks. You just need to buy the whole market consistently. Let me show you the math so you actually believe me. If you are 25 years old and you invest $500 a month into an index fund earning 8% average annual return, by age 65, you will have over $1,500,000. That is not hype. That is compound interest. And the $500 a month is a goal, not a starting point. If you can only do $50 a month, start there. The habit matters more than the amount. Step 6 is to increase your income. And I put this step last not because it is least important, but because it builds on everything else. Once you have your spending under control, your debt eliminated, and your investing automated, now you can focus on earning more. Ask for a raise at work. Learn a high-income skill. Start a side business. Switch jobs every 2 to 3 years because job hoppers earn significantly more than loyal employees. Each dollar of additional income is not just spending money, it is fuel for your investment engine. And when you combine high savings rate with high income, you become unstoppable. Now, let me talk about the timeline. How long does it take to go from $0 to $100,000? The answer depends on your income and your savings rate. If you earn $50,000 a year and save 20%, that is $10,000 a year. With investment returns, you reach $100,000 in about 8 to 9 years. If you earn $75,000 and save 30%, that is $22,500 a year. You reach $100,000 in about 4 years. If you earn $100,000 and save 50%, that is $50,000 a year. You reach $100,000 in under 2 years. The point is that you have more control than you think. Your savings rate matters more than your investment returns. A high earner who saves nothing will die broke. A moderate earner who saves consistently will die wealthy. So focus on what you control: your savings rate, your discipline, your time horizon. Let me share my personal numbers so you see this is real. When I started, I was earning $42,000 a year. That is not a lot in most US or UK cities. I lived with roommates, I drove an old car, I cooked almost all my meals, I saved about $15,000 a year, which was roughly 35% of my gross income. It took me 6.5 years to cross $100,000. It felt slow. It felt like watching grass grow. But then the second 100,000 came in 3 years, the third in 2 years. The snowball was rolling, and today, my investment returns alone often exceed what I can save from working. That is the freedom I wanted, and it started with boring, consistent, unglamorous saving. Now I want to address the mindset traps that will try to stop you. Trap 1 is comparison. Your friend buys a new car. Your cousin goes on a luxury vacation. Social media shows you people living seemingly perfect lives, and you feel like you are missing out. But remember that most of those people are borrowing money to look rich. They have negative net worth. They are one paycheck away from disaster. Do not trade your future freedom for their temporary approval. Trap 2 is impatience. You save for 6 months, and your net worth has barely moved. You feel like nothing is happening. This is when most people quit. But investing is like planting a tree. For the first few years, you see almost no growth above ground. But below ground, roots are spreading. Systems are building. And then one day, growth explodes. Stay patient. Trap 3 is perfectionism. You wait to invest until you learn more. You wait to start a budget until you have the perfect spreadsheet. You wait to ask for a raise until you feel completely ready. Perfectionism is procrastination in disguise. Start imperfectly. Start today. Start with what you have. So let me give you your specific action items for this week. Number 1, download a spending tracker app or open a spreadsheet and log every expense for 7 days. Number 2, open a separate savings account and transfer $100 or whatever you can afford as your starter emergency fund. Number 3, list all your debts with their interest rates. Number 4, calculate your monthly essential expenses so you know your 3 to 6 month target. Number 5, set up an automatic transfer of whatever percentage you can commit to your investment account. Number 6, identify one way you can increase your income in the next 90 days. Do these 6 things this week, and you will be ahead of 90% of people. Most people watch videos like this, feel motivated for an hour, and then change nothing. Do not be most people. Be the person who takes action. I want you to sit with this truth. $100,000 is not about the money itself. It is about what the money represents. It represents your ability to delay gratification. It represents your commitment to a future version of yourself that you have never met, but you love enough to sacrifice for. It represents freedom from the daily fear that keeps most people trapped in jobs they hate and lives they tolerate. And every time you choose to save instead of spend, you are casting a vote for that future person. So do not let your current self steal from your future self. Be the person today that your future self will thank. If this smart money plan gave you a clear path from $0 to $100,000, hit that subscribe button right now, because on NextGen Wealth, we are building a community of disciplined investors in the UK and the US who are actually doing the work. And comment below with the word START if you are beginning your journey today, or already if you are already on your way. I read every comment, and I want to celebrate your progress with you. And click this video right here where I show you exactly how to invest your first $1,000 once your emergency fund is full.